And so the episode begins with Gopal calling Vivek to ask about the loan amount. Vivek reassures him that the loan will be approved within a few days. Gopal then convinces the man waiting outside to trust him, promising that he will make the payment soon despite his growing financial pressure. Meanwhile, Mansi informs the family that Harsh is suffering from an eye infection. During the conversation, Mansi's aunt makes insulting remark about Anu's family and their middle class lifestyle. Arya overhears everything and immediately steps in. He firmly says that Anu's family is soon going to become his family and that their simplicity is far more valuable than expensive designer labels. He asks Mansi's aunt to speak about Anu's family with respect. Mansi immediately takes her aunt's side, but Gayatri supports Arya and say he has done nothing wrong. She proudly says Arya respects his future Sasural and there is nothing bad in that. Arya still politely apologizes if Mansi's aunt felt hurt, but he makes it clear that he will never tolerate insult towards Anu's family or their neighborhood. Even Harsh supports Arya, and eventually Mansi's aunt also agrees that Arya is right. Soon, Meera announces that she has arranged clothes for the locality people. Back at home, Pushpa asks Anu to come eat parathas when suddenly a flashy designer named Sandy arrives with his assistant Jolly and Molly. Pushpa struggles to understand what Sandy is saying while he dramatically introduces himself and reveals that Meera sent him. Anu welcomes him inside while Pushpa asks him to remove his footwear before entering. Sandy awkwardly comments that he never visits such localities but has come only because of Meera. He proudly declares that he will completely transform everyone's look and design clothes for Anu and the entire neighborhood. Anu is surprised because Arya never told her about this arrangement. Sandy asks everyone to line up as he decides to design Anu's outfit first. At Arya's house, Mansi admires a necklace while Meera asks Arya to choose the Mangalsutra design for Anu. Arya sweetly says Anu herself should choose it and Meera agrees to send the options to her. Meanwhile, calls Anu and tells her to over with Gopal and Pushpa to select the Mangalsutra design. Anu agrees and gets excited. But before she can leave, Gopal and Pushpa already head to Arya's house alone. When they arrive, Gayatri asks about Anu. Gopal politely requests Arya not to bear the expense of their clothes because they are middle class people and do not want to feel dependent. Meera says she has already sent Sandy there and cannot cancel it now. Mansi sarcastically asks Gopal to respect their gesture. But Gopal emotionally says they want to maintain their self respect. Arya immediately understands his feelings and respectfully accept his decision. He asks Meera to call Sandy back and request Gopal not to fold his hands before him. Gayatri lovingly says at least they should design Anu's clothes. Pushpa happily agrees, saying Gayatri has every right over Anu now. Gopal then emotionally says they too have rights over Arya. Meanwhile, Sandy becomes completely irritated by the locality crowd and feels relieved when Meera calls to cancel the work. Later, Anu reaches Arya's house and gets confused after sensing tension in the atmosphere. At the same time, Gopal takes Arya's measurements and emotionally says he wants to stitch Arya's himself. He explained that this is not tailoring work but a father's blessing for his future son in law. Arya becomes emotional and thanks him warmly. Gayatri and Anu smile, seeing the beautiful bond growing between them. Gayatri then tells Arya that Anu has selected the Mangalsutra design. As Gopal and Pushpa prepare to leave, Mansi offers them tea. But secretly, she makes the servant stumble, intentionally causing hot tea to spill on Pushpa's hand. Everyone immediately rushes to help Pushpa, while in the chaos, Mansi secretly changes Arya's measurement slip. She then innocently apologizes to Pushpa and sarcastically asks how Gopal will stitch the sherwani in such little time. Pushpa proudly replies that Gopal can complete it in one night. After Gopal, Pushpa, and Anu leave, Mansi smirks to herself and says Arya will now struggle to even fit into this wedding sherwani. The episode beautifully balances emotional warmth and hidden conspiracies. Arya standing up for Anu's family becomes the emotional highlight because he protects their dignity without arrogance. At the same time, Gopal's struggle to maintain self respect despite financial pressure adds emotional realism to the wedding track. The Sherwani sequence especially stands out because it symbolizes acceptance, love, emotional bonding rather than money or status. Meanwhile, Mansi's jealousy continues becoming more dangerous as her insecurity slowly turns into open sabotage. The episode ends on an emotional yet tense note with love and respect bringing their families closer while hidden jealousy quietly prepares for another major wedding disaster. Thank you for watching. Bye.